All right, hey everyone, Jammer here from Jammer's Wrestling Magazine Collection. And today I'm going to do a video on one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and that will be the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I'm going to show off the magazine covers that he was on from right here, December 92, all the way until April 98, which was the last because, as you know, he ended up having to retire for a few years. So I'm not going to open up the magazines because it's not about the stories. I'm just going to show the covers. And I thought Shawn Michaels would be a good one to start out with for this because, you know, he is one of my favorites. So here he is, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, gets the dubious distinction of being the first guy I'm going to show off for my favorites. Let me get this right here. All right. The next time he appeared on a magazine cover was March 93 for Inside Wrestling, and we have him right there. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. It's who controls the balance of power in the WWF, and Shawn is a part of the many who were going to get that power. I'm going to put that down because it's not an... I want to put the full photos of him as the main background. In August of 93, for Wrestling Superstars, we see Shawn Michaels there getting slingshotted by Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. And this is the in-depth analysis of the sport's top 20 stars. So, Heartbreak Kid getting destroyed there by Mr. Perfect. That was their SummerSlam, summertime feud in 93. They had that SummerSlam match that wasn't the best and such. But, yeah, a lot of fans hoped for something good there and didn't really quite happen. October 93 for PWI, we see the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels making the cover, an A for effort. There he is with the blue Intercontinental title. We're going to see this picture, this exact photo, show up again pretty soon, actually, in a magazine cover. December 93 for PWI, we get the PWI 500. We see the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels right there. It looks like that's the same photo shoot. Got the blue Intercontinental title, the red vest, the glasses and everything. So looks like a lot of photos were taken that day of him in that outfit. And right here is the perfect example. A main event, wrestling's main event with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels on the cover. Shawn Michaels, wrestling's only tag team singles champion. I just recently got this magazine. I will open this one because there is a nice photo in here of Shawn as well. Right there. Shawn Michaels, wrestling's only tag team singles champion. So, like I said, I don't really collect the wrestling's main event magazines, but when Shawn was on the cover like that, I thought that was kind of a must to own in my collection. What is this? Something on the ground there. Let's see. Oh, next one now we have is February 1994 for the WWF. It's the Shawn Michaels sitting on a TV of himself. That's a pretty classic shot. There it is with the red, vest and chaps look again. Pretty much, I mean, I don't know if that was the same, photo shoot? Because there's no Intercontinental title here, but it looks like it might be, because I'm looking at, if you look here at the tights, Shawn's got the red tiger stripes with the white, and that's what he's wearing here. So maybe this was all taken at the same time. I don't know, but there it is, Shawn on the cover. In April of 94 for Inside Wrestling, Shawn's on the cover here along with Razor Ramon, Sting, Ric Flair, and The Undertaker. And it's for the Inside Wrestling computer tournament. So Shawn, of course, making the covers here in little tiny photos, right? It wasn't like he's like right here so far, we only see 3 magazines with him taking up the full cover. It's just little ones like right here, for example, too. In the July 94, we see Shawn Michaels there. We'll diesel for the premium diesel. We'll champ check out of Heartbreak Hotel. So I guess I mean, they didn't really even have to have Shawn on the cover there. They could have just kept Diesel as the main draw, but they didn't. They went with a little picture of Shawn. For July 94 Inside Wrestling, we see Shawn here as well. I don't know if you can see that. I wonder if I should raise this up a bit now so we can see the upper photos right there of the WrestleMania 10. It's Shawn and Razor. I don't like it up like that because then you can't see that. The joys of trying to record with a tripod, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that easy, especially when you're trying to fit everything into the shot and get a good shot of the magazine. So bear with me here, everyone. I'm trying. Wrestling Superstars Winter 94, we got Shawn on the cover there at Luger and Hogan. Again, that Shawn Michaels photo is definitely from, I'd say, early 93, maybe even late 92. It's hard to, but I don't see a title belt, so I'm not too sure. For the WWF year in review for 1994, we see Diesel and Shawn on the cover there with the tag titles. They would hold those belts from August till November of 94. And that's a very busy cover too, right? Look at all the action that's going on. But as far as I know, they only did one of these too, by the way, for year in review. So only 94 that I know of. Now we're into 95. March 95, we got The Wrestler, the 1994 year in pictures. We see the ladder match again with Shawn and Razor from WrestleMania 10. Getting a small snippet photo there. Inside Wrestling, March 95. It's the predictions with Sting, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. There he is right there. Again, this looks to be the same photo as, as this one. As you can see, this is the same kind of outfit and everything, so I'm guessing it was taken the same day, same photo shoot. For the WWF Magazine, April 95, we get Shawn Michaels on the cover with Pamela Anderson. Shawn on a Babe Watch. HB Kid hits the surf with sultry Pamela Anderson. So there's that for a cover. For Inside Wrestling, May of 95, we get Shawn Michaels exposed. Again, there's that photo down there, the same one I'm talking about. So that's definitely the same photo shoot. This is from, this magazine's 1995. That picture here on the left here, that's easily 1992. So they're finding old photos here and using them for Shawn for the cover, which makes me think they probably didn't have a lot of photos to choose from. So, let's see, what do we got here? This is June 95 for the WWF Magazine. The day after, Sid snaps as friends reunite. There was Big Daddy Cool looking over a beaten Shawn Michaels, who just got powerbombed not once, not twice, but 3 times by his bodyguard, Psycho Sid. Wrestling Superstars. This is, which one is this one? Summer, I believe. I have to look inside. It's not on the outside. Yeah, summer of 95. Sting, Bret Hart, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Of course, that picture of Shawn, definitely from 1992. Very outdated for a magazine that's in 1995. If you didn't know any better, you'd think this was like maybe a 92, 93 magazine, but nope. It's 95. August 95 for The Wrestler. We get Shawn Michaels and Diesel on the cover here. This was taken from that little confrontation they had in New York City. Outside. I can't think of what it was called. But anyways, it was about a week before WrestleMania 11. Times Square. There it is, Times Square, where the ball drops every year, right, for New Year's. So that's where that's from. Inside Wrestling, August 95, we get a small picture there of Shawn Michaels putting a sleeper hold on Big Daddy Cool Diesel from WrestleMania 11. For the WWF magazine for September 95, we get the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Shadowed by a psycho, can Shawn straightjacket Sid? And if you look in Shawn's sunglasses, you can actually see Psycho Sid's reflection. Very cool cover. September 95, for the wrestler, we get WWF Mid-Year Report. There's Brett, Sid, Jeff Jarrett, Diesel, Undertaker, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels there wearing some sort of flannel shirt. Either maybe he's getting ready to record in a grunge band or going out to cut down a tree. I'm not entirely sure, but interesting look there for Shawn. For November of 95, PWI, it's Sizzling SummerSlam Secrets with Razor Ramon, Sabu, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. This is a more up-to-date photo of Shawn. This is definitely from 1995. If not 95, it was definitely from 94 when he was tag champs with Diesel, but I'm 100% sure it's 95. He has the beard here. He just looks like it's that era, so I'm thinking it is. And December 95 for the wrestler, we get Shawn Michaels, too good to be second best. There he is with the Intercontinental Championship. This is definitely from 1995. You can just tell by the tights, the wrist gear, the outfit, the hair, the beard. So finally some up-to-date pictures of the Heartbreak Kid that they can use for magazines and the covers, right? The Superstars, the New Generation. This is Shawn Michaels on the cover. This is from In Your House 2 in July. That's when the good guys helped out Big Daddy Cool Diesel in that lumberjack match against Psycho Sid in the title. And Shawn wearing the white with the goldish yellow tiger stripes there for his Intercontinental title win that night. For the spotlight here, we got the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels with the Intercontinental title. This would be from SummerSlam 95. That's when he wore those tights and the wrist gear and everything. I believe he only wore it the one time, and that was at SummerSlam. I don't ever remember him wearing it after that. So it was a cool outfit too. I remember back in 96, the WWF Jax wrestling figures for bone crunching action. They actually made that figure in blue. And Mattel did it not too long ago, too, in a WWE Network line. They made that figure with the ladder and everything, so that's pretty cool. For this Monday Night Raw magazine, this is from September of 95 for sure. We see Shawn giving Sid a crossbody. This was supposed to be the match that happened at SummerSlam that year. It didn't happen. Gorilla Monsoon changed around the matches last second, and we got Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in a ladder match instead of Shawn Michaels versus Psycho Sid for the Intercontinental title. So I think that was the better choice. Michaels and Sid was more suited for Raw at the time than it was for a pay-per-view. Winter of 95 Inside Wrestling, we get Shawn Michaels there with a headlock on Nature Boy Buddy Landell. That's from the Smoky Mountain Wrestling Super Bowl of Wrestling, when Shawn defended the Intercontinental title against Buddy. That happened in August of 1995, I want to believe. It happened before maybe even July. It may have been July 95, because Undertaker wrestled Unabomb, who ended up coming as Dr. Isaac Yankem, right? And then became Kane and all that. So it may have been July, but it was definitely in the summertime of 95. And the PWI 500 for winter of 95, we see the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels right there in between Luna Vachon and King Mabel. And he had, look at the talent there. We got Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, Diesel, Alex Wright, Sting, Sabu, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan. So it was quite the talent pool of wrestlers back in 1995. Let's see. Now we're into 1996 for Shawn's stuff. And we start off with the 1996 Wrestling Annual, where we see Shawn Michaels there, along with Bret Hart, Sabu, Diesel, Lex Luger, Hulk Hogan, and Randy Savage. Of course, this is about like some of the best wrestlers going at that time period. Shawn Michaels definitely one of them, so no surprise that he's on the cover. For January 96 PWI, we get It's a Full Scale War, which is better. We get Diesel, Hogan, Sting, Savage, Brett, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. That Shawn photo looks like it's probably from early 94, late 93 maybe. So a little outdated for the January 96 cover. Inside Wrestling, we have January 96. We got Shawn Michaels on the cover here with Luger, Diesel, the Steiners, and Hogan. And it says for Shawn Michaels, he'd like a nice girl for his holiday wish list. So instead, he got Sunny. So I don't think he really got a nice girl at all. Inside Wrestling, February 96, Wrestling's top stars. We get Shawn Michaels there with Sting, Diesel, and Hogan. That picture of Shawn, of course, from 1995. So definitely an up-to-date photo of Shawn for this at least. In April 96 for the WWF magazine, we got Shawn Michaels kicking it with the Click. Of course, this photo here taken from Survivor Series 95. He only wore this outfit, I think just this night that I know of for pay-per-view. He may have wore those tights on Raw or on live events, house shows, but I know this is a very iconic one because this was his return after getting his ass kicked supposedly by those Navy Army guys or whatever, right? Those Marines in 95. Their WWE Mattel made a WWE figure of this too. It's a Ultimate Edition figure. For some reason, they thought this was an iconic moment for Shawn coming back from getting his ass kicked by a bunch of Marines. So there you have that. In April 96 for Inside Wrestling, we get Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels on the cover. Shawn Michaels photo there, definitely from 1995, so it's up to date. It looks good. It suits this style, this image for Shawn. It's not an outdated photo where people are like, why does Shawn look like a rocker still? No, it's definitely a good photo of Shawn. The wrestler for May of 96, it's WWF Invader. Can Brett, Shawn, and Razor play the pain game? As we see, Shawn is out there. That, of course, is from WrestleMania 11 when he wore those tights and such. And so not a flattering picture of Shawn, but a picture of Shawn nonetheless. Inside Wrestling, May 96, we got Ready, Aim, Maim, The Sick Race to Cripple Shawn, and that, too, is from 1995. It may actually even be the same photo shoot that this is from. It looks like it could be. So they have some newer photos of Shawn, thankfully, but unfortunately, I mean, his style was even changing here in May of 96. He didn't really look like that, right? And we'll show that coming up because right here, June of 96, WWF Magazine, One Boy's Dream, One Man's Destiny. We have the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, as WWF Champion at WrestleMania 12. He has a shaved face now. His hair is longer at the front. He has, like long bangs and such. He doesn't have like a mullet slicked back that he was growing out. Like his hair was longer now. And, that's a good, I like that. I always like this cover. It just looks very cool. And Wrestle America got it right too because they have it here, WrestleMania 12. Finally, the wrestlers are the stars, and Michaels is magnificent. There he is with the WWF title, from WrestleMania 12. So hopefully now we start seeing newer photos of Shawn. But I digress because June of 96 for the PWI, we get 50 Hot Questions, and that Shawn Michaels photo right there is from 1992, 93, maybe 93. Look at that. Yeah. So I get it. He's wrestling Jerry Lawler, and that's interesting and all, but man, they could have found a better picture of Shawn in 1996 than that. For July 96 PWI is Shawn Michaels leaving the WWF. There he is with the longer hair. This is definitely an up-to-date photo of him. No, he was not leaving the WWF. I don't know why they thought that was a question. That would be coming up again in 1997, which I'll show you in a bit. Just ridiculous. July 96 for the wrestler, Babes in Boyland. There we got Shawn Michaels with Sonny. Shawn, that's an up-to-date photo of Shawn. Also, it looks like it's the same photo shoot that this one's from. If you can see, definitely the same. So I don't know where that was at, but at least it's up-to-date photos now of the Heartbreak Kid. Let me put that down a bit. There we go. August 96 for PWI, Shawn Michaels finally a world champion. There he is, WrestleMania 12. So now finally PWI is up to date with this now, with him being champ. The wrestler in August 96 as well, Shawn Michaels. Finally he has the title. Now here's what he's got to do with it. You know, a good up-to-date photo of Shawn. He's got the, which I find funny because I don't know if he's actually holding that title or if they put that in, because it almost looks like a 95 photo of Shawn there, doesn't it? He has the beard, the hair's slicked back. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't ever remember Shawn having the beard with the WWF title after he won it at WrestleMania 12, but I don't know. Let's see here. Inside Wrestling, August 96. Shawn Michaels and Sting on the cover. That picture of Shawn is definitely from 1995. So they're still using, you know, that photo shoot photos for Shawn at this time. Let's see, what else do we got? September 96, The Wrestler. We got Shawn on the left-hand corner there. Shawn Dreams Come True, being WWF champion. So there's WrestleMania 12 again being shown for Shawn. This makes no sense at all. November 96, it's the Giant and Shawn, right? How I'd beat Shawn Michaels by the Giant, how I'd beat the Giant by Shawn Michaels. Of course, Shawn Michaels, this is like what? This is 1993, that photo. Definitely 93, and this is 96. I mean, he doesn't look anything like that anymore at this time frame. Doesn't even wear those, you know. Well, wait, maybe it's not 93. Hold on, let me look. Let me look at the tights. Nope. Okay, so early 94. Still, that's 2 years ago. Early 94, and I can tell because he's got the heart on the groin area, on the crotch, right? He started wearing those in 94. So that's how I know. As weird as that is, I know when Shawn started wearing certain tights, right? So yeah, 94, and this is November 96. I mean, you're telling me you could actually, that may even be WrestleMania 10. His outfit at WrestleMania 10. I could be wrong, but that actually could be that. So that's definitely old. November 96, Inside Wrestling. We get Shawn and Davey Boy at the top and just in a little bit in the corner. Shawn Michaels, Unsolvable Problem. For the wrestler in December 96, we got Shawn on the cover here as WWF champion with the Giant, WCW champion, Undertaker and Hogan. That picture of Shawn, who probably from April, May, or even June of 96 for sure. So that's pretty up to date. December 96 Inside Wrestling, we got Shawn and Bret in the top corner here. It's Bret Hart gets offer from Cornette, and Bret's got Shawn in the reverse chin lock there. For the PWI 500 for winter 96, we have a lot of greats on here. Jushin Liger, Ric Flair, Sting, Psycho Sid, Hollywood Hogan, The Giant, Shane Douglas, Mark Merrow, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels with the WWF title. That's definitely from around July 96. So they are up to date now with Shawn photos, thankfully, and with the title. So that helps too, right? And the winter yearbook for Inside Wrestling presents Wrestling Yearbook. Winter 96, we see the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels there in the top right-hand corner. And that's definitely an up-to-date photo too of him. So not too shabby. Now, 1997. Let me see here. What do we got? We got the 1997 Wrestling Annual. So we got Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, Psycho Sid, Hollywood Hogan, Rey Mysterio, and Scott Hall on the cover. That's pretty good, solid cover. Shawn there, definitely from summer of 96. so I'll allow it. They're, at least they're still getting close to up to date with these. January 97 for the WWF magazine, the Stone Cold Click. We see Steve Austin and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels on the cover here. You know what? I'm going to move some of these now and try to make some room here so you guys can, so you can see these better. There we go. Boom. There's Shawn and Steve right there. Let's fix that there a bit. For January and February of the Raw magazine, we got Brett and Shawn. That Shawn Michaels photo, again, taken from around summer of '96. So even WWF is using older photos now of Shawn. February of '97, we got Shawn Michaels and Psycho Sid on the cover here with the highlights of Survivor Series '96 when Shawn lost the title to Sid. So there's that. Shawn wearing black slacks here and is looking up to Sid, and Sid too wearing black slacks. So it must have been Black Slacks Day for that picture shoot. The Wrestler, February '97, Sting, Hollywood Hogan, Sonny, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Shawn, again, that's from summer of '96, that whole outfit. So they must have took a lot of photos that day of him in that. Inside Wrestling, February '97. Yeah, we got the NWO on the main cover, but at the top here, we got who's more popular, Shawn or Brett? Vote inside. So still the Shawn Brett war going on strong. Wrestle America, spring of '97. Hollywood Hogan again on the cover, but Shawn Michaels at the top. Have the fans stab Shawn in the back. There he is laid out. That's definitely from '96, that photo of Shawn. The 1996 year in wrestling for PWI, March '97. We see Sonny, Hollywood Hogan, Ahmed Johnson, the Giant Harlem Heat, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels wearing that ridiculous jean jacket, that Heartbreak Kid jean jacket. I don't know if you remember seeing it in the WWF magazines, and for merchandise. There was a jean jacket with like the HBK symbol on it and all that, and there's Shawn wearing it right there on the cover. 1996 year in pictures for the Wrestler, March '97. NWO, Psycho Sid, Sting, Sonny, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels there at the bottom. Definitely from late '96, that photo. Inside Wrestling, April '97. The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and Big Sexy Kevin Nash on the cover. That Shawn Michaels photo, again, from 1995. So they're 2 years too late with that one. I mean, they found that old photo shoot again. I said, we'll just use this picture of Shawn. That will do. For May of '97, PWI, March Madness. Bret Hart, you're an embarrassment. Shawn Michaels, you're old news. I don't know where they even got that photo of Shawn from, but he's wearing a suit and tie. So maybe it was the Slammies. I don't know. Inside Wrestling, May of '97. We got the Giant Hogan as the main feature, but at the top here, the Shawn Brett popularity poll scandal. Shocking details inside. And there's Brett slamming the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Wrestle America, fall '97. Again, Hogan's the main key factor here, but it says here, Mankind bringing the ultra-violence to the WWF because look who he's attacking. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Of course, in 1996, Mankind fought Shawn for the title. And then in '97, Mankind fought Shawn just on matches on Raw when Shawn was getting ready to turn heel. October '97, PWI, Shawn Michaels, is his heart still in the WWF? So again, there's that whole, is Shawn leaving WWF? Is his heart in the WWF stuff that the PWI did? That photo of Shawn is definitely from '97. That might even be, that's probably early '97 because he's got the beard, the long hair. He looks like he's getting ready to hand the title over to Gorilla Monsoon because he lost his smile. The Wrestler, October '97. How low will Shawn and Brett go? That's when Shawn super kicked Brett out of the wheelchair on Monday Night Raw. So there he made the cover again. Oops. Let's see what's next. WWF Magazine for November 97. Why Shawn? Why? Vic Venom's theory on the Michaels Hart conspiracy. That's when Shawn finally became heel, finally turned his back on the fans, on The Undertaker, on everyone. Not wearing the wrist gear here, wearing wrist tape, which I find interesting. So, what do we got next? November 97. Lex Luger's the main feature, of course, but right there in that small photo, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. Message to the WWF, make Bret and Shawn wrestle or dump both. Well, they got rid of one. They got rid of Bret. And Shawn ended up leaving soon, not too after. So I guess they got their wish after all. I really don't know. In the Holiday 97 PWI 500, we have Bret Hart, Steve Austin, Diamond Dallas Page, Dean Malenko, Taz, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels all making the cut there for the magazine cover for that edition. For 1998, the 1998 Wrestling Annual, we have Kevin Nash, DDP, Sting, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Again, that picture of Shawn is from 1995. This is 1998. So what's up with that, right? You're telling me that you couldn't find any more up-to-date photos of Shawn? Ugh. Let's see. January 98, we got for the WWF magazine. Hold on, people. I got an earwig beside me. I hate them. They come in here sometimes because... where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Good. All right. DX, you make the rules. We'll break them. Shawn's now a heel with Hunter Hearst Helmsley doing the Degeneration X thing. And they were off to the races with that in 1997 and 1998. I lost that earwig. I should have... Oh, there he is. I don't like killing bugs if I can help it, but I don't like earwigs either. And this thing is still going around here. The Raw magazine for February 98, we get a naked Shawn Michaels on the cover with Chyna and Triple H with the WWF title around his groin area, like only the Heartbreak Kid can do, right? What do we got here? April 98 for PWI, the Degeneration X debate. Will they save or ruin the WWF? There's Chyna, Shawn, and Hunter there again. This would be the last appearance that Shawn Michaels would make it on the cover of a PWI magazine for many, many years, because it wasn't long after this that he was calling it quits at WrestleMania 14. Inside Wrestling, April 98. It's the computer tournament. We got Bret Hitman Hart and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. That picture of Shawn, of course, is from 1990. That's from 97. I want to say that's after Montreal Screwjob. Definitely. I'm 100% sure that's after the Montreal Screwjob. That's DX Shawn right there. And there's Bret. So yeah, that's a really up-to-date photo of Shawn. Holy. And then we got the last appearance you'll see Shawn Michaels on a WWF magazine or wrestling magazine in quite a long time is April of 98 for WWF, only in America. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Iron Mike Tyson hyping WrestleMania 14. So that's it. That's it for the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. That was his last magazine appearance until... I don't even know because I didn't collect the newer ones, right? But, yeah. So there it is. Shawn Michaels... I didn't want to show the Rockers stuff. I'm sure there is magazines with the Rockers on it. I mean, I like the Rockers, but I wasn't like an overly huge fan. I was a huge fan of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. So there you have it. Shawn Michaels on the magazine covers. You know, Shawn was he's always been one of my favorites. Shawn, Diesel, Bret. You know, those guys. Those were my guys for the WWF. And I'm hoping to one day do a video on Diesel magazine covers. / Kevin Nash, and of course Bret Hart magazine covers as well. I think that would be fun to do, but I wanted to try this one out with the Shawn Michaels one being the first. see if it goes over well on my channel. If people like it, great. Leave a comment and like it and all that stuff. Subscribe if you do. I think I'm up to like 75 subscribers now. I think last time I checked today was 75, so that's pretty freaking impressive. It's pretty cool, and I thank you all. On a side note, that earwig is like still crawling around here. I'm gonna have to do something. I hate those things. I only hate those things. This is ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm telling this story. It's a magazine channel story, but here I'm talking about an earwig. When I was like 18 years old, one was crawling on my neck, and it pinched me, because they pinch, right? They don't bite. I think they pinch. And it pinched my neck, and it just freaked the hell out of me, and I haven't liked them ever since. So I'm gonna have to take care of that. All right, well, on that note, leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite Shawn Michaels magazine is. Did you own any of these magazines? What was your favorite wrestling match of Shawn Michaels? Anything, just anything Shawn Michaels related, please leave a comment, talk about it. I want this channel to be for other wrestling fans to interact with each other too, right? So thank you so much for everyone who is following me on this channel and watching these videos. I appreciate it so much. And, well, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit of a nerd here. And I'm going to steal a little line from Mr. Perfect here to end this video. And I'm just going to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, Jammer from Jammer's Wrestling Magazine collection has left the building.